What's the most infuriating example of your parents treating sons as more valuable than daughters? My brother Tyler got a brand new Honda for his 16th birthday. Not used. Brand new. Silver paint. Still had that new car smell. Mom and dad threw him a party in the driveway. Invited all his friends. Had a cake shaped like a car. I turned 16 8 months later. I got a gift card to Target for $50. Mom said it was because Tyler needed a car for his after-school job at the grocery store. I worked at the same grocery store. Same shift. We could have shared. When I asked about it, dad said boys need cars more than girls do. Something about independence and responsibility. That was just the start. Tyler failed 2 classes junior year. Mom hired him a private tutor. Paid $200 a week. He got his grades up and everyone celebrated like he'd won a medal. I made honor roll every semester. Got straight A's in AP classes. Stayed up until midnight doing homework while Tyler played video games in the next room. Nobody said anything. No celebration. No tutor money spent on SAT prep for me. Nothing. When college applications came around, things got worse. Tyler wanted to go to this expensive state school 4 hours away. Tuition was like $30,000 a year. Mom and dad didn't even blink. They said education is important. They'd make it work. I wanted to go to the same school, same major, same everything. Dad sat me down at the kitchen table and pulled out a calculator. He showed me community college prices, told me it made more financial sense. I could live at home, save money, transfer later maybe. I asked why Tyler got to go and I didn't. We had the same grades now. Actually, mine were better. Dad said Tyler needed the full college experience, that it would help him grow into a man, that I'd understand when I was older. I went to community college, paid for it myself with loans and my grocery store money, took the bus every day because I still didn't have a car. Tyler flunked out after 1 year, came home with failing grades and a story about how the classes were too hard, how the professors didn't like him. Mom hugged him and said it was okay, that college wasn't for everyone. She made his favorite dinner that night, pot roast with potatoes. Nobody mentioned the $30,000. Nobody asked him to pay any of it back. I finished my 2 years at community college with a 4.0, got accepted to a university on the other side of the state, full academic scholarship. They were paying me to go. I told my parents at dinner, showed them the acceptance letter, the scholarship details, everything. Mom looked at dad looked at his plate. Then mom said, "That's nice, honey, but who's going to help around the house if you leave?" Tyler was right there, unemployed, living in their basement, playing video games 14 hours a day. But I was the one who had to stay home and help. I moved out anyway, took the scholarship, worked 2 jobs on campus to pay for everything they wouldn't help with, textbooks, food, all of it. Tyler never got a job. Mom kept making excuses, said he was going through a rough patch, that he needed time to figure things out. 5 years later, I graduated with my bachelor's degree, got hired at a tech company, started making real money, moved into my own apartment. Tyler was still in their basement. Last month, mom called me, said they needed to talk about something important. Could I come home for dinner? I drove 3 hours to their house, the same house where Tyler still lived rent-free at 27 years old. Mom and dad sat me down, said they were getting older, needed to think about retirement. Then dad said they'd made a decision about the house. When they died, it was going to Tyler, all of it. I just stared at them. Mom explained that Tyler needed it more than I did, that I had a good job in my own place, that Tyler needed somewhere stable to live. I asked about the $30,000 they spent on his 1 year of college, the new car, the tutor, everything. Dad said that was different. That was helping him when he needed it. I stood up and grabbed my keys. Mom asked where I was going. I told her I was going home, to my home, the one I paid for, with the job I earned, with the degree I worked for. She started crying, said I was being selfish, that family takes care of each other. I asked her when she'd ever taken care of me the way she took care of Tyler. She didn't have an answer. I haven't been back since. That was 4 months ago. Tyler still lives in the basement, still no job, still waiting for someone to hand him everything, and my parents still think I'm the selfish one.